that she requires your seal in order to expand her shipments into Morrowind.
But of course, tell her she'll have it. Maven is one of the few people I can trust, and I'd be delighted to give her my blessing.
Yes, my lady. I will pass the good news on to her.
Okay, Stephen, not Stefan here. Getting back into Skyrim, which, in my opinion, is the greatest game of all time. I just did my first quest in Riften. Maybe we'll see if we can help with the skooma problem. Oh, no man, let's take a look at me. I am a Nord, of course, the only character worth playing. Skyrim is the only game worth playing, and a Nord is the only character worth playing. And I'm saying this, you know, over 3,000 hours in Skyrim, coming off, you know, the various first-person shooters and things. All right, let me see if I'm still doing it here. I've been playing this character with no heads-up display and no crosshair for the bow, and I've gotten pretty good at that, I think, but let me see if I still have it set up that way. Display. Heads-up display, still off. Crosshair off, okay. Now I am, up to this point I've been using the Nordic bow that I got out of Bleak Falls Barrow. It has a little item going up, you know, kind of above the arrow, which is a good aiming point.
Training isn't complete yet.
I'll look forward to it then.
I think right now I might have an Orcish bow.
Unmid, I wish to travel about
from
the city.
this quest,
Prepare
I
an escort,
believe.
Please.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but I strongly recommend...
Now, I've kind of wanted to just focus on Nord weapons because, hey, I'm a Nord and I'm prejudiced, okay? Prefer them whether they're better or not. So, I don't know.
Against it.
I'll have to learn how to shoot that bow,
seems to think that seeing me on the streets might bolster the city's morale.
My lady, there could be agents of the Empire looking for an opportunity like that to have you killed. Are you willing to take that risk?
No. Of course, you're right, Unmid. I'll stay here for now.
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance
All
from
right.
her at all times.
The thing about jabbering and chatting is you miss some dialogue, okay? Or maybe I'll get better at it.
Speak.
Although
I wish
I've
to
been
hear
playing
everything my
Skyrim for over
subjects have to
3,000
say.
hours, Old Rim and New Rim combined. By the way, sometimes I think that Old Rim is the best Rim.
Need something?
But, maybe I'll get better at the streaming and chat thing.
Need something?
All right, let's...
I'm waiting.
What of Ulfric himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
All right, what is the Concordat?
Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord.
Yes, secession is a God-given right, just as our U.S. Declaration Preamble states. Hey, America is a nation of traitors from England, and then you might also throw in from Mexico. Ulfric is, I guess, in secession or treason from the Empire. Tell me, who are the traitors here in the Empire, though? With them, the Empire supporting or in cahoots with the damned elves. Let's see. I want to know about the skooma thing, though. I don't care about the Thieves Guild right now.
Good journey to you.
In fact, my characters have
Welcome
always
to
been...
Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel.
I've gone into the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. I don't really like to
As
play a
Riften's
bad
steward,
character.
I'm afraid I can provide only limited assistance. But speak your mind.
Although with the Dark Brotherhood, you could argue that it's kind of gray, and a lot of those things are justified, you know, the hits. But a lot of people play Skyrim, they're just
If you're
straight
here to
up
report
asshole
any instances of
mass
corruption,
murderers, that's all
be
they are.
confident that we're... Yes?
Let's see. Now the Blackbriar family. Maybe it would be good though to have the Empire win, because I think if the Empire wins, Maven becomes Jarl. I've never actually seen that though, to my recollection.
Maven Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Blackbriar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment, and strategic value to our city.
Well, how do I go around
As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her
bringing up
subjects.
the skooma thing?
I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep.
I may need to throw out the components
Alright.
and start again.
What are the rumors of
How
corruption?
dare you take that kind of tone. You're in service to me, remember?
I'm sorry.
We might have to go out and talk to the female
It's becoming more than I can bear.
Argonian on the docks.
Now,
The only
I
other
want to know if
race
you made
I've
any
really
progress
played a
with
lot,
Skyrim.
besides this
Is he
Nord,
cursed?
is an
Has he been
Argonian.
possessed?
I kind of like the lizard
Sorry,
folk.
my lady. I've been looking,
Hey,
but
I'm prejudiced, but not.
Saraland truly believes
evilly
what he's
so.
saying.
Very well.
Right.
Keep at it.
There are those
may
that
go.
believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. I'd hardly call them a guild, more like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all.
For treason?
No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion.
Only concern is your safety, Mother. One can only imagine the sordid types he may be conspiring with.
Mouthful of chocolate chip cookie. Invasion from
I
what
will
and
hear no
whom?
more of this, Harald. Do you understand me? No more.
You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
All right.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep.
Notice that I hover
Jarl
over
Layla's
people and
steward
things. There is
on your
no
hill.
hover thing to let you know what you're hovering over. As again, my HUD is turned off completely. If this works out, I'll call everybody who plays Skyrim with a HUD and crosshair wussies, of course. Oh, what time is it? 7:44 p.m. Maybe I should find a place to sleep. By the way, I'm not using a lot of mods, hardly any. But one of them that I am using is Rustic Weathers. I think it's one of the best. How much money do I have? 2,276. No, I don't want to talk to him.
Jewelry with
Don't
legendary.
like that
Protect
always guy.
yourself right.
The vegetables as crisp. My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Well, how do you keep it so fresh?
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Well, I'm going to go not really interested right now. I don't want to get into another side quest, and I don't really like the ice wraiths. They seem to be too powerful.
Oh, well, if you change your mind, come back and see me.
No, I'm surprised.
Like, what do you got for sale?
Just what you see
I thought they
here.
had a stranglehold on the city. But
What
in
do
the
I
last
want?
few years, it hasn't beaten that.
Now let's see. Well, salt's good. Maybe I'll buy another one. And that's one thing I do is I do use the economy. Most butchers who tell you how to play Skyrim, just always don't buy anything or, you know, go craft your own crap. That's not even really role-playing, is it? Alright, what does she have for food? Well, here's a couple of, looks like it's, oh, tomato for the ever-popular
Keep your
vegetable
belly full
stew.
and your shoulders strong.
Or whatever it is we need.
Perhaps
for
they
the-
moved on to greener pastures. Whatever the reason,
Let's go get a room for the night.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay
Yes,
at the Bee and
this
Bar.
gal should be
the
the
bunkhouse isn't.
Jarl.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. What in the name of oblivion do you want?
You
Of
ain't
course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Okay,
Out of my way.
this gal's a real bitch, isn't she?
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
So, Helen, have
Oh,
you
yeah,
considered my
eventually.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
What's the matter? I thought you people were used to indentured servitude.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later. You look like you could use a
What
drink.
can I get you?
What do you
Meat?
say to
Wine?
some cheap mead?
Hemming.
I'd like to rent a room.
Personally.
Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.
I guess I forgot since last week.
I don't
Let's
Come back and see us again.
let's go find our
I'm
room.
selling the best mead in town for
Yeah. What's your problem?
Anything you say.
Now normally I don't play in first-person view.
Have I told you about Valen, my
You
dear?
get in
I love when you
corridors
spin
and
that
stuff,
yacht.
get all
Gets
turned
better every
around.
time you
At
add
least I
something
do.
new.
He
Lost,
killed.
ultimately killed. How about 10 hours? So let's see if we can trigger this skooma quest here.
Six Imperial guards before they dragged him into the prisons.
Was this before or after the Mythic Dawn attacked the Emperor and Valen single-handedly fought them off? Shut up and drink, Romlin.
Oh, come on up, dude.
Yeah. What's your problem?
I presume you're What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Now, even though Skyrim is the only game worth playing,
Aha,
there's another
fellow
one that's
Nord.
close to it. Another one. My wife gave me Skyrim. I was coming off the Call of Duty stuff. Gothic. The only one I could really play was Gothic 3. Now that's a very interesting game too, and I was looking at it tonight again on YouTube. How to get it loaded into my new computer and maybe play it. Because in many ways, it's more advanced than Skyrim. And then I'm looking at the old mech warrior game, Genome. I guess it came with my first computer. I think it was my Packard Bell. No, maybe not the Packard Bell. Was it iMachine maybe? E-Machine.
Wait, I know you.
Alright, he knows me.
I could have left it behind. I could have
Mr.
put it
Gal?
back where it came from. You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
I don't want to go running around.
Please
with the
don't
lexicon.
leave. You must help me. You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
Lexicon, what are you talking about?
The memories. I cannot stand them. You must take them away, return them to Amunshenzell. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now.
I guess the game wants us to do this. I don't know if I really want to, but you know, what the hell. I'll take it.
You must bring it to Amunshenzell. In the west, return it to them. It must go back.
Trees. They're beautiful here.
Let's see if we can see it. So, alright. It's not that far away. But,
Autumn at home.
let me find the other gal. Isn't there somebody here addicted to skooma? Oh, this must be good.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften fishery.
Do you like working?
Bolly is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar meadery, but in Darin and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery.
It's almost like my mic here is going to go into my Diet Coke can. You might lose your job.
My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life.
Okay, if it destroys your life like that, then every skooma drug dealer in the game should be summarily executed. Alright.
Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
And what does that make me? A drug dealer that should be summarily executed?
I won't go back to her.
I forgot I had some,
won't.
maybe. Let me see if she has some.
It is our most favored company.
Damn, I'm going to have to watch this on the recording.
I'm
after
feeling
stuff
much
loaded.
better now,
Oh,
thanks
shoot.
to you. You have no idea what it's like to have everything, then watch it all disappear.
Let me see. How do we trigger the skooma quest again?
I won't. Tidings.
Oh. Where do you get your skooma? Other than maybe for me if I gave her one.
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
I think you owe me.
Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began. I overheard Bolly say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
What is skooma?
I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else.
Yeah,
The
kind of
Dunmer
like
came up with the
Skyrim.
stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made.
What will you do now?
If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless.
Probably mead would be harmless in comparison to skooma. Don't become an alcoholic, though.
You've been kind. I thank you.
Right. Maybe we've tripped the quest. Oh, let me see. Alright, report Sarthas to the Jarl. I think we've,
I could have left it behind. I could have put it back where it came from.
the skooma quest. And then once I become Thane, I might be able to get the house here. My goal is to get all the regular houses. Because in the end, see, when I first played Old Rim, one of my main things, and very fun, was testing almost every house mod in the game. Now I wish I was making videos and streaming at that time, but I wasn't interested. So that was a big lost opportunity. I must have tested every house in the game, just about. But now I'm thinking that the in-game houses really are the best, and most house mods, and I've dabbled in making some myself, they're all basically cheats. I mean, you want every conceivable crafting station usually, even if it's a smaller cabin. I mean, you might have a full-blown smelter just off the kitchen, if you know what I mean. No, I think that the smelters, especially the full-size ones, really only belong with mining operations and maybe the larger estates, like that come with the Hearth Fire homes. I guess one of the cities that really have a smelter is a Whiterun, and it's centrally located. You kind of need that to get your.
I know you.
Let's go out here and see if Riften has a smelter right in the city by the blacksmith. Call right now, but no, I did not think so. So let's go back to the Jarl. I don't know how far I'm going to get in this tonight. I just got back from vacation and it's late.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember.
What can I do for you?
I've discovered a skooma dealer in Riften.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped.
I would never knowingly.
However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
You don't trust me.
Well, sure, I'll do it. Or should I say sorry, it sounds dangerous. Or just delete out of this and don't commit either way. Sure, I'll do it.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently. Good journey to you.
At this point, I've been basically playing alone, although I have Lydia. And then who is it? The one in Falkreath?
Speak. I wish to hear everything
followers.
my subjects have to say.
But Lydia's home guarding Bree's home.
Wait, I know you.
I've adopted Lucia and Sophie from Windhelm. Both of them, to my knowledge, are the only kids that really live outdoors. I mean, Lucia sleeps behind the bannered mare at night. And that poor Sophie sleeps outside in a courtyard, even in the cold, frozen, snowy city of Windhelm. Now let's see, where am I going?
Legendary.
Get out of first person view.
Buy armor from Grelka.
My point is maybe I should have one of them along. For this, especially since I'm trying to do everything with a bow only, I could get kind
I'd be a
of
lot
dicey.
warmer and a lot
In
happier
fact, let's
if
do a
the
little
place
bow
would leave.
practice. Let me see if I can hit that stump with my new orc bow. Right, now that wasn't bad, but let me switch to the Nord bow and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, do you see that little bar sticking out to the left above my arrow? That's an excellent aiming point or orientation.
It is done. I won't go back to
Let me save this right here. The only thing about this is when I'm in sneak mode
I could have left it.
and trying to aim,
I could have put it back.
it doesn't work. I mean, I've got to, I basically have to learn how to shoot in sneak mode. Alright, where am I going?
It's done. I won't go back. I won't.
Here we go. Now, I just saw a YouTube video tonight on the difference between Skyrim and, you know, like Gothic. Sometimes the NPCs will talk to you, but in Gothic, he'd already be talking to me.
What did you want?
Tell me more about the Blackbriars.
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says.
Right, this guy Maul, he's the guy you first meet. He kind of stops you when you enter Riften, at least through the main door.
Be seeing you around.
Let's just walk in and see what happens. I'll quick save here.
Huh?
Well, that was very unfriendly. Come on, the other way. That post is in the way. I can't shoot crap.
Must have scared him off.
Alright, I missed the entire battle. But with my sheer genius, I let them take care of him. Alright, I'll take the lockpick from the body. Can I get that arrow? I can't see what I'm hovering over. Got it. Got it. Steel arrow, gold. Sarthus is key. Okay, maybe, you know, maybe this. Now, I typically don't loot bodies of armor and clothing. You know, leave them naked. But basically, the only ones that do that are kind of like the scavenger guy. And then there's those 3 bandits impersonating Imperial soldiers. Even the mages typically don't leave naked corpses. Now, I might pick up and sell weapons and a shield. So I guess this Sarthus is the only guy left. I think I quick saved. Let's draw our weapon. Well, hold it. Let me see. The Nord bow, damage 19, but the Orcish bow is 21. Is that enough to make a difference? Maybe. Let me go in with it. Let's combine it with their arrows. Do I have any poisons for this guy? Well, maybe I should, let's put myself in sneak mode. Even though I can't really shoot in it. Maybe I can with this bow, I don't know. Oh, tomatoes. Salt piles. These are stolen. Let me do a hard save here. Don't need carrots right now. I've always liked exploring the what you call it, bags, containers. There's that door over there, but let's see what we have. Any enemies lurking around here? There's another door. Now what am I? Lost? What is that? Maybe I picked up a venison stew. Any skooma. Those are purple, what, gray type bottles there by the satchel. That's the skooma. Of course, one of my favorite gals, Wysolda in a Whiterun. I guess she's a skooma dealer. I think she's kind of hot. Reminds me a bit of my wife. Let's see, was there another door here? Or is the guy going to be upstairs when I go back? See. All right. Well, let me see that note. The shipment's ready. All right, shipment's ready. Sarthist. Just got in a shipment of moon sugar from Morrowind. We're refining it now, and the skooma should be ready by the time you get to Craig's Lane Cavern. Bring the gold or don't show up at all. Kilnir. Craig's Lane Cavern. Nice little battle. I don't know if we have to complete that before we do the skooma quest. Maybe. Miscellaneous. Report back to the Jarl of Riften. Oh. Am I going to sneeze? Oh, sorry about that. It's sprinkling, raining a little bit. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it hitting. Wait, just a second.
I know you.
I gotta pause this and actually blow my nose. Am I doing that on camera? Yeah, baby. But the good news is, I am fully vaccinated. Looks like I should be about ready to level up to...
Staying safe, I hope?
15. Staying safe. Now that's something one might say in the days of the COVID virus. You see, like with COVID, the world has kind of changed. It's kind of like a BC, before COVID, and AC, after COVID. Because I heard, and we kind of knew, but on YouTube a scientist said, COVID's always going to be with us now. Hopefully the mass and the ridiculous lockdowns
was a delivery?
Won't be.
I can't remember.
What can I do for you?
Sarthasidron has been taken care of. Well, I guess maybe they killed him outside. I didn't even really get a shot in. That is wisdom. Letting others do some fighting for you. See what a genius I am there? A real genius.
It's nice to receive good news for a change. Did you recover anything else from the warehouse worth mentioning?
I've discovered the source of the skooma.
Then there's no time to lose. It won't take long for Sarthis' associates to learn of his death. The source of the poison must be destroyed once and for all. Otherwise, another dealer will simply take his place. Do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften.
All right, here we go. This is what we have to do to become Thane. Hey, I thought I was turning away from my camera to blow my nose, but I was probably turning directly into it. I'll make sure it's done.
Good. Report back to me when your task is complete.
Actually, there was something on YouTube I want to watch.
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Shut up. All right, I'm going to do a hard save here. Save this. Pick it up next time from here. I didn't have a lot of time to stream tonight. So, well, that's what it is. So let me get out of this game. Oh, maybe I should end my stream. All right, here's my hotkey. I'm using the Twitch Studio, which, you know, Twitch Studio, OBS, even the NVIDIA, you know, GeForce thing, I think they all work basically equally well. But for Twitch, I think the Twitch Studio, for me, get my hand up there, for me, works the best. Go figure. All right, Steven, not Stefan. Pronounce the first E with a long E, a long E, a long E, and you'll come out. Stephen. All right. I'm out of here. Later.